Hi Thomas, what I'm going to suggest here is, or I'll explain first, is the index 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are optional index pages. The difference between index and index 1, very little. They both have video. The only difference is the content that is displayed. This one here, I believe, has more content instead of images as the first thing that's displayed when you view the page. We just have a quick look here. We scroll on down. See, there's content here, right? On your original index page, if we look at that, it's exactly the same page, but this area right here just has screenshots of the template. And if you didn't want to use images here, you could just go with the index 1. And now when I say go with index 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, what that means is take a look at each page, decide which is going to be your best index page. When I created the template, I created the index page first, and I said, hey, I want a page that has video in the background and looks really kind of cool and has all these bells and whistles and features, but not everybody may want that. So I said, okay, I'm going to create some alternate index pages, and that way if the index page with the video in the background wasn't exactly what you wanted, then you have other choices. So as it goes, the index page is always going to be the first page that comes up in your sandbox or in your final website. Okay, having these ones here, you can still use these pages, but you have to link to them. They're not going to come up as your default page. Right? So let's say you've decided you want to go with index 2. Well, let's just take a look at index 2 here, first of all. I just want to see what this page is, because you mentioned video, and I don't believe, when I looked at index 2, if I recall, it doesn't actually use any video in the background. So let's just pull this up here and have a look. Okay, no, it uses a static image. And where you can find that static image is right here. We're going to open up our index 2 page, which we've done, and I'm just going to scroll down, and it links to its own style sheet. And if we go and review that style sheet, the site pages index 2, there is the background image used in the header right there. It's located in the themed images folder, in the backgrounds folder, and it's called section BG-A. Right, so basically it's a nice little placeholder image. So if we go to the site themed images backgrounds folder, this image right here of the woman sitting, that's the actual image you see for index 2. Now, for sake of if I were building this website and I've decided that I wanted index 2 to be my page, okay, now keep in mind it doesn't use video, it uses an image, which I just showed you. If I wanted this to be my page, I would open up index2.html, I would go File, Save As, and then I would scroll down and select the index.html page and click Save. Do you want to overwrite it? I'd say yes. That's it. I've now renamed my index 2. I've saved it as index. I would take all these other pages here and I move them into the pages folder to get them out of my view. Because if I'm not going to be using them, I want to get them out of my site. But they're really just there as extra options for you. So as I read through your ticket, right, the part I got caught up on was when you said index 2 was the page you wanted, but it keeps showing up as default, and index 2 has video. That's where I got a little confused, so I wanted to do a video just to follow up to make sure that the index 2 page, which I've now renamed to index, when we look at it, you would have something similar to this. The site pulls up, and instead of a video, you have just a woman sitting there in the background on the sand reading a book. Okay, if you have anything different, then just let me know. But I just wanted to get things sort of square, and just a bit of a tip there on perhaps organizing your pages, first deciding which index page you want to use, getting rid of the other ones, saving the index page you want to use as the actual index, and of course, if it's index 2, it doesn't use video, just index and index 1. Those are the only two pages in the site that actually use video in the background. So maybe that's where you're getting hung up. Maybe you're seeing this thinking that it's video, because it could be a static, it could be still video, right? Maybe you're seeing that and you're wondering where to change it. So that's actually a picture. So if I didn't help answer your question, please let me know.